This is the July Junk Journal Challenge 2025. Let's go creating.
Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into my channel. Today is day 47 of the 100-day project, and it is prompt 17 for the July Junk Journal Challenge 2025. The prompt today is found in the forest. I thought about it and really hard, and then I was like, what do you find in the forest? Waterfalls. So that is what I am going to make. This is going to be a very quick, easy project. You just have to keep up with me today. I have here some avocado dyed paper. It is just regular copy paper, and it is very pretty, but it will work, and it will work very well to make waterfalls. So I am going to cut this because these are folded in half. So I am going to cut them to about 4 inches. And I want to see if I can cut them all at the same time. There. Because that way I know for sure that they will be straight. And all matchy. That's one. I'm just going to cut everything I have. Oh, they're not awfully straight. Well, I can fix that later. So I won't do that again. So I have a bunch of other ones. This is tea dyed paper. This is tea dyed, actually. This is with hibiscus tea. Isn't that beautiful? It is going to give the coolest effect on a waterfall. I won't have to do any more cutting. That's it. So let's start with the blue ones, since they are right here. So I'm going to fold this to about that much. I will do a little bit of measuring because I want them to be somewhat even. Just under 3/4 of an inch. So then I'm going to lay this one right on that line, on that little mark that I made. Right there. Make sure that I line it up straight with the rest of the bottom one. And then all I'm doing is folding this over top. I don't remember where I had seen this idea. I think it is the simplest way of making a waterfall, as opposed to when you can measure them all out and like make it very, very complicated on yourself. I don't want to do that. So I do it like this. And I don't know if I'm going to need all the papers because I have 6 layers, right? And of course, when you have 3 sheets or 3 papers, you get 6 layers already. So I don't think I want to do more than that. You see it's all nicely lined up. It's straight. It's all good to go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little bit of glue. I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to, right in the fold, I'm going to put a little bead of glue. And then I'm going to slide this back over top, making sure that I line everything back up properly. There we go. do the same thing on the next one. I'm just putting a little bead of glue right in that fold, putting this back in it, and folding it over. I think I have no more left. That's it. Done. Let me show you that again, because I have another set of course. I am going to measure this a little bit different, so I am going to make this exactly 3/4 of an inch. And I'm going to measure them all at the same time so that that is done. And I'll speed through that or I'll erase it. All right, so I'm going to take this paper and I'm going to fold it right to that line, so that's 3/4 of an inch, right there. Take the next one, I'm putting this right up to that little pencil line. And making sure that I am lining it all up. There we go, and fold this over and make sure that it all lines up. Can you pick it up, put it onto the next one. I'm usually looking for color variation and I'm not getting the color variation here. So that is why I am a little hesitant right now. I think I may want to go like this. Or do I want to go upside down? Let's go upside down. That's better. Yeah, so because I am not looking to make anything that is an art journal, I don't want to make an art journal. This is junk journal, not art journal. I want to make projects and not color and create. And I've played along a little bit or a lot, but it makes it for me into very elaborate projects, and I just don't want to. I want to show what you can do, and I have shown like what you can do with your products. But I also want to create something cool. There we go. I may have to cut this one a little straighter here and there, but I have 2 waterfalls in no time, and you can see the color differences right there. I have a whole bunch done off camera. I have all of these done, and then the 2 blue ones that I managed to mess up when I was trying to embellish. So I fixed this one somewhat by taking little strips of leftover avocado dyed paper, and I glued it to the front and the back, and then I'm just waiting for it to dry so I can cut them straight, and then it'll be all fixed. So that one. This one is also not fantastic, but I do want to show you what I'm doing with this. So I cut the little strips in there with this edge punch, and then I took little strips of just a scrap paper and cut it to like 1/8 of an inch strip, so they're really small, narrow strips of paper, and I'm just weaving it through the edges, or the little slots that I cut with the cutter. Tedious, But you know, it will look really cute when it's done. And it also covers the imperfections. Because I definitely have some, I made some boo-boos on this one. There we go, that looks really cute. And I'll do the other ones off camera and you'll see the end result. So the other thing that I was thinking was to make little tabs for it. And the easy way to make a little tab is by taking a circle punch. Would these be too big? There is 6 of them. I am going to cut circles out of these. So these are from Labels from Days Gone By, Volume 2 from the Junk Journal Studio. And I absolutely love these. I always have a whole bunch that I have printed off. And I can just cut them as I need them, have it ready available for you. That's one. So I'm just going to ink around them first, and then I'm going to use them as tabs on each page. So all I'm doing is I'm going to fold them in half. Now, if I want to get really tedious, I can also grab, let me just cut another circle and show you what else you can do with a circle punch. Okay, so I'm just going to, so this is my notch maker. So what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to line up the straight edge to about where I think the center is. I'm doing it upside down because then I can put some pressure on it. And then you have a cute little notch that you can put on there. Just like that. Is that what I want to do today? I don't know. Yes, I do. As soon as I put it on the page, I noticed that, yes, that is exactly what I want to do. they're all done. Just need to ink around the edge like that. And it is a very, very simple project. This one did not go properly, I don't think. All right. So now I'll just put some glue on the inside. And make sure I know which way I want to put. I'm going to go this way so that the writing is up. And then I'm just putting the sharp corners right there. Put it down. And that's one. And then I'll put the one at the bottom and then put the rest in between to evenly divide them up. We do call this a waterfall. And it is all attached. It is really attached now. How cute is that? Okay, what do I want to do with the other ones? I'm just going to do one of each color. So I'll do one of these, and I want to round the corners. Now what are we going to do with that? I have some washi tape. Let's just put a strip of washi on there. I think I want just a really thin strip right here. I'm going to go right on the edge. So I just want to show you the different ways that you can do something with a waterfall. And I think I want to do one with lace as well, because that is really, really pretty too. It's very pretty though. That's 2 done. Actually, let's put some lace on this one. So now I'll grab my 3-in-1 glue. And I'm going to start with the bottom one because it is easier to do it that way. So I'm just putting a thin strip of glue right along, right in the center there. And I'm taking my lace and I am laying it in there. And trying not to get it everywhere. The glue, I mean. Lay it down and hold it for a moment. I got you too far zoomed in now. Just hold it for a moment and then it is attached. How cute does that look? I like it with a little piece of different color paper on there, and nobody will be the wiser that there was a boo-boo there. So I'll do the exact same thing. Little strip of glue. It's a very stormy day today. Wonderful day for crafting. Is that one. It is so cool. I will cut it, I will cut it so that it is not so uneven on both sides, but I really like this. So I have 3 that I have embellished, and they are all 3 very different, but they are so cool. These 2, I just want to round the corners and ink around them, and I'll probably pick in purple as well to ink. And this one, I don't really want to do anything with it. I want to keep it just like that. Same with that one. So I'm just going to round the corners, ink around it, and those are done. I will put pictures at the end of how everything has turned out. And I hope you try this. This is really the easiest project I can think of. It is. It just depends on how much you want to embellish it and decorate it, and that's where the complication comes in. But creating the waterfall is super easy. Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you hit the like button and hit the bell too, so you get the notifications. And please subscribe to my channel. I am Right now my goal is 100 followers, and at that point I think I have something that I want to share with you guys. There will be a freebie coming up once I figure out how to do that. Thank you very much for tuning in. Have yourselves a wonderful Wednesday. Bye.